Can I do that?
Can you do what?
I'm on your Twitter.
Are you posting Twitter things for me?
I love Wifey so much.
But then my tweets won't be my own. How will my fans trust me? How will my community have faith that what I'm tweeting is what I'm actually tweeting and not that what you're tweeting?
The fun of accidentally leaving my Twitter open. Of leaving.
What do you mean accidentally leaving my Twitter open? That's my computer. Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome. Good morning. Welcome to a day in the life of me. So I just woke up, just a little while ago. Wifey and her sister just left on a business trip, so Wifey's gone. Her sister came down from Wisconsin to pick her up, basically. They're gonna head over to Texas for some cow thing. I don't know what it is. But we just woke up. If you can't tell, this is my morning face. I am not a morning person at all. So, my daily routine, I wake up, and the first thing I do, the absolute first thing I do, the moment that I get out of bed, is I get a cup of coffee. It's extremely important. And then I'll have a cup of coffee. I'll have another cup of coffee. I'll usually have a third cup of coffee. And then I'm ready to take a shower and start my day and all that kind of stuff. So today is Saturday for me. You're probably seeing the Sunday if all goes according to plan. But today I need to make 2 to 3 videos. Probably 2 videos plus this one that you're seeing, the vlog, the day in the life. I need to live stream on Twitch today. Now officially a Twitch partner for those of you who didn't know that yet. That's a recent thing. I need to edit all that stuff, put it together, and of course do all the other normal stuff I do every day, like read my comments and all that kind of stuff. So for now, coffee, very important. Alright guys, it is about an hour later or so. I've spent the last hour basically just drinking coffee and looking up royalty-free music to use in vlogs and things. So, yeah, still working, even though I'm drinking copious amounts of coffee. It's about noon right now, so I got up at about 11 or so today. 11, maybe 10:30, and I've been just browsing royalty-free music, looking for it. It's a lot harder to find than you might think because there's a lot of good royalty-free music sites out there, but a lot of them are very well known, and you'll find the same music used all over YouTube. So there are certain songs. For those of you that don't know, royalty-free basically means it's music that you're legally allowed to use in videos without worrying about copyright strikes or any of that kind of stuff. So basically, any music that I use in my videos needs to either be royalty-free to begin with, or I need to have a special license to use it. Like I use a lot of music by a guy named Clay Rhinus, and I know him personally in real life, so he has given me specifically, and Wifey too for that matter, he's given me specific permission to use his videos, or to use his music I should say, but you won't find his music anywhere else out there on the internet available for download and use in your own videos. So, and it's very nice to have some of those kinds of things. Generally when you're making YouTube videos, you want to use music, if you're going to use music, you want to use music that is kind of not super common. Like there's certain songs that you'll see all over YouTube, stuff like Kevin MacLeod's stuff from Incompetech that's been used everywhere. In fact, I've used a lot of it myself. There's just certain music tracks. But for these vlogs, I want to do something a little bit different and use some different music. So I've been looking for like the last hour and a half, just for royalty-free music to put in the videos. Yep. And drinking coffee. Very important. Alright guys, so I just got out of the shower. I feel much better. I feel like a human being now that I've taken a shower and put on some clean clothes and all that kind of stuff. And it's time to jump into some recording. So we have a Kingdoms and a Hermit Pack episode to record today, as well as this vlog that we're working on right now. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be streaming in about 2.5 hours, 2 hours, 45 minutes, something like that. So I'd like to get at least one of these videos completely recorded before the live stream starts, because otherwise, I mean, I'll stream for probably 2 hours, give or take. And if I have one of these videos done, that's really going to save me some time tonight. And I might actually be able to get to bed at a reasonable hour for once, because normally I seem to go to bed at like 4 or 5 in the morning, just because I usually get all my recording done by like 11, and then I edit and render, which takes a couple hours, and then upload everything overnight while I'm going to bed, while I'm asleep. So, time to jump into some recording. Alright, so I've got roughly the first 8 minutes or so of the 30-minute Kingdoms video that I'm working on right now recorded, and I want to work a time lapse into this video. It's roughly been 45 minutes or so since our last recording, or since the last vlog entry. So this is what we're going to do for the time lapse. I've got my laptop here. I have my second computer. It is possible to record a time lapse using only one PC by having multiple instances of Minecraft open and all sorts of other crazy things. But I honestly find that to be a lot more trouble than it's worth. So what I do for time lapses is I play on my laptop and I record on my desktop. So what I'm going to do is go into my laptop here, and I'm going to open up a second instance of Minecraft, like so, and we'll let this load up. And then once it's ready to go, I'll basically be playing here, recording on here. Every now and again I'll stop this recording and move the camera angle or something to make it a little bit of a more interesting time lapse. And when it's all said and done, we'll have probably 15 minutes to half an hour of gameplay that will get put into the video at either 8 or 16 times the normal speed. So it's going to end up being roughly half an hour of footage, we'll say, and it'll get condensed down to a couple of minutes. Alright, so time lapse is done. Took about 20-25 minutes, so playing that at 16 times the normal speed, that'll end up being like a minute and a half of that episode, maybe 2 minutes, depending on how I edit it and all that kind of stuff. But we got our time lapse in, so now it's time for me to finish up the rest of the video. I still have about another 15 to 20 minutes of gameplay that I need to record that will actually appear in the video. There will probably be some other jump cuts and stuff like that in there, but you know, at least another 15 to 20 minutes of recording, if not more than that. Alright, so I have just finished recording that video. It's now maybe 2:15, something like that. So it's time for me to start getting kind of into stream mode a little bit. So, video's all done. Kingdoms video's all done. I still have to record a Hermit Pack video today, but video is all finished, and it's time for me to start getting into stream mode. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix myself a little bit of a snack, and then maybe get something to drink, and start setting up for my stream. Whenever I set up for a stream, I always record a little like 30-second video that basically just says, hey guys, I'm live on Twitch right now, so that people can come and watch. And that's going to be it. And then I have to set up all my windows and set up Spotify for music and all that kind of fun stuff. So that usually takes me about half an hour altogether, something like that. And I want to make sure that I get something to eat before I start streaming for a couple hours. So Sky Factory 3 stream, no idea what I'm actually going to be doing in that stream just yet, but I'll figure something out. It'll be fun. Viewers will tell me what to do. But yeah, time to get set up for a stream and probably get myself another cup of coffee. Alright guys, I am back. I'm done with the live stream. It's about 5:30, 5:45. I streamed for about 2 hours. And it went pretty well. We played some Hermit Pack and did some modded stuff, and it was a good time. We hung out and had fun. But now I need to kind of unwind a little bit and just kind of, take myself out of streamer mode and get back into recording mode, because I got to record some Hermit Pack for tomorrow and get that video, edited and uploaded and everything. Had a little bit of a technical difficulty during the stream with my microphone. Ended up having to restart the stream and go get my old CAD U37 microphone from Mrs. Welsknight's office, which is what she uses to record Couplecraft. I had to go and get that and use that microphone because my nice XLR mic, my Audio Technica AT3060, was acting funky. It was giving me some crackling stuff. I'm pretty sure it has to do with the connection, the cable, the XLR cable that plugs in. It's happened to me a couple times before. Usually turning off the interface and letting it, wiggling the cords around and stuff like that. Usually that fixes it. So I'm hoping that we won't have that issue for our Hermit Pack recordings, because otherwise I'm going to have to record them with my old microphone. But I'll be sure to do some audio testing and some troubleshooting and stuff to see if we can make that work. But anyway, so about 5:45 now, and it's actually dark outside at this point. I hate how it gets dark. It's so early in winter, although I do sleep like all morning for the most part. So, yep, time for some Hermit Pack. Alright guys, it is about 7 o'clock now at night. And I haven't actually started recording Hermit Pack yet. I basically just spent the last hour and a half, whatever it's been since I got done streaming, just gathering resources, doing grindy off-camera stuff that none of you really want to see in a video, to prepare for the Hermitcraft episode that I'm going to be recording shortly. And I'm not even close to done gathering the resources that I'm going to need. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch up the plan a little bit for the Hermitcraft episode and do something other than what I was initially planning on doing. So we're going to do something a little bit different, which won't take me as long to gather the resources, because I do want to get this video out tonight, including this vlog video. So that's the plan. But before I do any recording, I'm hungry, so I think I'm going to have myself some leftovers. Alright, so I am done recording. I got the Hermit Pack episode all done. Ended up being just basically one straight, uncut, 30-minute recording, so it actually didn't take me quite as long as I thought it was going to. Plus, an hour and a half of resource grinding before I actually recorded anything, but the resources that I was working on are probably going to end up appearing in the next episode of Hermit Pack. Not the one that you'll be seeing on the day that you see this video, but the one, whatever next Hermit Pack episode I do is. So now it's time for me to move into editing, and it's about 8 o'clock right now, which is actually really good for me. Normally I'm not done recording and stuff until much later than this, so I'm actually a couple hours ahead of schedule. Maybe it's the vlog, and maybe the vlog is keeping me on task. I don't know.
But I'm going to do some editing. The editing will probably take me for 2 videos, probably half an hour to 45 minutes, give or take. I usually do pretty minimal editing compared with a lot of other people, but that'll go pretty quick. Now, editing the vlog that we're recording right now, that's going to take a lot longer because I plan to do a lot of the stuff that you are kind of supposed to do for cinematography, for actual real life, you know, film type recording. Well, film isn't really the right word because it's all digital, but you know what I mean, real life stuff, live action. Like color correction and things like that. And there's going to just be a lot more editing in this video that we're recording, the vlog, in general. So that might take me an hour or 2 of editing, but we'll have to see. So, time for me to dive into some editing, get those Minecraft videos up and ready to go, and then we'll see what time it is. Alright guys, videos are edited. It is about 9 o'clock. Took me a little longer than I thought it was going to edit those 2 videos, just because the time-lapse in the Kingdoms video ended up taking me a little bit longer than I thought. I ended up having to dig around for the right song to fit the length of the time-lapse and stuff, so it took me a little longer than I thought. But either way, videos are done. Spent about 45 minutes to an hour editing, and now basically I just have to wait on them to be done, because I can't really do anything until they're done rendering. My computer, I certainly can't record any more stuff while they're rendering because my computer's rendering and frame rates while playing another game and trying to record it, it would just be bad. So I think what I'm probably going to do is just kick back here in my living room, sit on my couch, watch an episode of Star Trek on Netflix, and wait for it to all be done. But then basically all I need to do is make my thumbnails, upload the videos, and go to bed. So, all in all, it'll take probably about 2 hours for those videos. Probably about an hour and a half for those 2 videos, the Hermit Pack and the Kingdoms video, to finish rendering. And then that would put me to, it's about 9 now. That'd be about 10:30. Then I would upload them and head to bed. So that's basically my whole day. My whole day is YouTube. I have no life outside of YouTube. But I'm going to kick back and watch an episode of Star Trek. And then, of course, I got to watch this video. I got to edit this video right here that we're, this vlog, the day in the life. So I think this is going to be the last clip because I got to edit it and I got to upload it tonight so you guys can see it. And hopefully it turns out good. But yeah, guys, that is going to do it for me. So, hope you enjoyed this little insight into my daily routine and my life. Hope it maybe shed some light on, you know, how I do things and what my average day is like and how much work actually goes into being a full-time content creator, because a lot of people really kind of underestimate that and don't understand just how much time goes into 2 or 3 videos a day, or even, you know, even 1 video a day, or sometimes even, you know, a video a week. It all depends on how much time you put into each of those individual videos. To be honest, I really don't put nearly as much time into some of my videos as some content creators do, because I don't spend tons of time editing and doing all this, you know, all that kind of fancy stuff. I like the style that has kind of developed for myself over time. There's always more that I can do and more that I can learn, and hopefully this vlog will in some ways kind of be the start of that. But there are some people who put days, literal days, into a single video, which obviously isn't possible for me if I'm doing 2 to 3 videos a day. There's no way that I could put 3 days into every video if I'm uploading 2 to 3 videos a day. But yeah, just another day for me. Nothing too fancy. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, links down in the description to all the important stuff. You know where to find me. Otherwise, see you in the next one.